It's the, y'all saw the headphones almost come off, bro. All right, retake. All right, guys, what it do? It's the dude JUxTWO. Subscribe to the JUxTWO today. Y'all already saw the title, man. Today we are going to be reacting to the hacker that almost killed Geometry Dash. Now, guys, I'm sure you know who this is. I'm pretty sure I can estimate who this is. But this video is uploaded by Fresh Like Water. We're going to see who this hacker is, and we're going to see how much he almost killed Geometry Dash. Let's get it. Shout out to my boy Sly. Wait. We're reacting with him today. Y'all already know it. You got anything? All right.
Geometry Dash hacker stole thousands of levels, wiped hundreds of accounts
Wait,
clean,
what?
wreaked havoc upon the game, and the craziest thing is,
wait, this isn't about who we think it is. I don't think.
Is this not about?
Understand what went down in 2017? We need to go back to the
I think it's an actual like hacker.
Geometry Dash clan
Bro,
called
what?
TeamHax. Founded by the player Zim Knights, the group was formed to bring together the most skilled hackers in the game. The clan was stacked with some of the biggest brains in the GD community. And the idea was great. They could work together to make mods that improve the game's quality of life. For instance, many of the hacks we take for granted today, like infinite objects, have their roots in the work that TeamHax members did way
Or
back
like
then.
probably like no clip, like all that stuff, bro.
Brought to the game.
I'm assuming
they had an equally lousy impact, producing infamous tools like NoClip and SpeedHax, which allowed massive
that was gonna
to
come
cheat their
anyways,
way
though.
up the leaderboard.
Yeah, right.
After dropping the 2.1 updates, RobTop tried to patch up all the exploits and create a better anti-cheat system.
But at that point,
But
there's
it
no
seemed
point.
as though TeamHax would get around the fixes as fast as he'd create them. With one member making an anti-cheat, which lets you avoid the defenses RobTop put up against hacks like NoClip.
Like, dude, how do you make an anti-cheat and then make an anti-cheat? Is this AI? What the freak?
And focus on more important matters, leaving TeamHax's mods to run free within the game. Hacks that let you jump forever, tools to instantly unlock everything, exploits.
Yeah, but like in a game like this where you're not really playing online, who cares if you hack, honestly? Like, if you're not gonna be claiming that you're doing it legitly, if you're just doing it just to mess around with the game, I don't think it's that bad. You know what I mean? Like, if you're just creating levels and then going and like jumping into the sky and stuff, I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is when people are hacking and then trying to make it seem like they're just the best player in the game, because then that's just false advertisement, bro.
Exactly. But then like obviously like RobTop like can go in and like the only thing, you don't get banned from the game, you get banned from the leaderboard. So,
oh,
like,
exactly. Okay, see, that's a dub.
You don't get on the leaderboard.
Yeah, okay, that's good then. Yeah, it's cool. I think that's a perfect fix for it. He shouldn't have been putting all that work in to try and patch everything for no reason.
To Geometry Dash would be permanently cemented in the developer's mind, and they'd have a shaky relationship ever since. Despite the edgy hacker persona that TeamHax showed off to the world, they genuinely tried to do some good for the game, with them constantly reaching out to RobTop regarding server security. But from their accounts, RobTop's responses were flaky and uninterested. And though they often offered to help him, he would refuse, probably because of how they rubbed him the wrong way in the past. However, this would prove to be a disastrous move in the coming months. Now, before we talk about the biggest
RobTop upset that biggest hackers in the game, bro.
Anaban took the community's attention as he began hacking the game however he pleased. Back in November of 2016, he used an exploit to get his way into other people's accounts. Involved requesting a password reset on the target profile, snatching the reset information from the servers, which
that's literally illegal.
And creating a new password with that information to log right into the account. With this, he could enter many famous players' profiles like Vibrance, Eric Van Wilderbens, and Michigans. And
that's
in
so
them,
bogus,
he'd mess around, changing usernames, posting statuses, updating levels, whatever he wanted. He even got into RobTop's accounts and deleted one of his oldest levels. However, not after long, his reign of
he just deleted one of RobTop's oldest levels, so that was probably one of his first levels, bro. Made this game and he made the editor and everything.
That's the exploit that he used to get into people's profiles.
Like, he really made a generational game, bro.
One last big stunt, he snuck into the account of the player Riots and updated the level Bloodbath to write his final message to RobTop and Geometry Dash players all over the world. It said that you should subscribe to Fresh Like Water on YouTube and hit the like button.
Are you serious, bro?
Did it work? worth the shot. The message said
y'all better
that
subscribe to him
hacking
now.
the
Oh,
game
there was
was
actually a
fun,
message.
but he was done doing it. Never give up on your dreams and goodbye. And
What
with
was
that,
his dream?
Anaban was gone. Now, what if I
Never
told
give up
you
on
that
your
this
dreams to hack a
attack
game,
didn't
bro?
do a fraction of the damage the next one did? That's something tremendously
bro.
worse would arise after a scandal within the ranks of TeamHax. You know, RobTop did manage to stop Anaban dead in his tracks and patch up the exploits he used.
How?
But he didn't do
What did he
much
do?
work fixing up server security beyond that. The game was still very vulnerable, setting the scene for a much worse raid that would almost kill Geometry Dash. February 27th,
Bro,
2017.
I'm scared what this
was
is gonna
a
be.
Completely normal day for GD. The new 2.1 update came out just last month,
I'm
and
low-key
people were
scared,
still
bro.
having fun
I'm low-key
trying out
scared.
all the new features like the spider, the rotate trigger, and of course the new level. But
Alright.
on Geometry Dash Twitch, this mysterious new user named the Haxer27 was doing a live stream of the game. This wasn't any standard GD live stream of someone playing levels or building maps. No. He was streaming himself hacking other people's accounts.
Bro,
Something
what?
very strange to find on Twitch.
Yeah, that's
It was as if the new update
What
left
the
the game's servers even more vulnerable because it seemed like he was making his way into people's profiles easily.
Bro,
like
that's
he had a
bogus,
magic
bro.
key to everyone's accounts.
See,
or
that's the
something.
thing,
And
bro.
the funny
It's just
thing
too-
is,
it's
the
too
strange user was taking
locked in. I'm gonna go to
requests
bed.
from
Good night, guys.
viewers
Good night,
for
bro.
who
Have a
he
good
should
night.
hack next. Many cheered on
Night,
the
broski.
Haxer27, seeing him as a lighthearted internet troll. Others felt
It's crazy,
uneasy
bro.
about this weird guy and pleaded for him to stop. But
Right.
he just kept going.
So he just
breaking
kept-
into many top
Yeah,
players'
alright, bro.
accounts, even leaking
Oh,
their
Manix.
secret projects.
Fusion
for the world
Z?
to see.
Fusion G
And so
gamer?
bam, Twitch took down the live stream. He was gone as soon as he came.
What?
However, the assault on the game would continue as whoever this hacker was took a massive
Guys,
list
this is-
of unregistered green guest accounts and fed all their data, all their levels, all their everything.
Yeah, bro, this guy
into
literally, like,
one
broke the
enormous
game.
profile called TeamHax. Hundreds of registered yellow accounts would continue being compromised.
there's so
with
much
their
lore and
stats
story about this
wiped and their
game, you guys
levels
don't even know.
stolen by the
Bro,
mysterious
I know. I
TeamHax
remember when all
profile.
this was going
When
on.
the attack
You do?
happened, many thought that TeamHax
Like, not like a
member
whole bunch,
Pizza
but I
Roots
remember
was
when it was
behind
going
the
on.
Haxer27 account, as just the day before, he went live and hacked into an old profile that he used to own. The fact that the
Yo, this
hacker's
is
name
crazy,
in-game
bro.
was literally TeamHax did not help, but he went on to the GD forums to
Yo,
clear things
this is
up.
insane,
This
guys.
was not his or TeamHax's doing, but rather a former rogue member of the group. So the story goes, a new clanmate was present when dangerous exploits were being looked into. The techie stuff is pretty complicated, but to simplify
Yeah, guys,
it for
this is
you,
insane.
the TeamHax member Kavolton basically found a way to take the stats and data of one account and put it into another. As long
So he
as
was
you
just
knew the
figuring
password
out,
of
bro.
the
This guy's like a-
Oh yeah, it was
Bro.
it
the
wasn't
stats
really
stealer,
hard
bro.
to find. Passwords were literally stored unencrypted and unprotected on the Geometry Dash server. One TeamHax member described how it only took 30 seconds to crack a password. 29 of the 30 spent waiting for
that's
Geometry
crazy.
Dash's slow-ass servers. This was a group of teenagers, by the way,
That is
making a
horrible.
complete mockery of RobTop's coding skills.
That is horrible,
Kavolton
bro.
messed around with the merge method on his private server, but the rogue member took it into the actual GD servers
that
to steal
not Andromeda's
levels and
icon?
stats, and well, you know the rest.
This is
and
crazy,
what about
bro.
the exploit that instantly combined all those green guest accounts into the big TeamHax profile? Well,
Right.
that was done using a similar method and carried out by a Discord bot. Ridiculous. When I asked former TeamHax members who was behind the Haxer27 Twitch accounts, they either
So-
didn't know or danced around the question. Some names have been thrown around.
So this is
over
just
the
super
years,
mysterious
but
and, like,
there's a
you
lot
know what I
of
mean?
secrecy around
Yeah.
this scandal.
They don't wanna
Whoever
leak, I
did it
guess.
was promptly kicked from
Why,
the group
though?
after using the exploits in game, though the damage had
They really
already
wanna
been
leak,
done.
bro.
By the
Yeah,
end of it
GGs,
all,
bro.
the TeamHax profile had sucked in everything from a vast list of green guest accounts, and in the process, this completely wiped them out of existence, and they haven't been recovered to this day. That's why right now you can see so many old levels created by unnamed users, especially in those ancient map packs, because the original uploader's account was literally obliterated in this attack.
Oh yeah, that's why they're all dashes, bro. They all got stolen. They couldn't get data back.
9,000 stolen maps. Heck, the daily level was taken too, putting the name TeamHax in the face of the entire community. They even got into RobTop's main accounts and leaked secret beta versions of Finger Dash. With the attack hitting closer to home, RobTop finally shut down the servers after fighting against the hacker for days. He patched up the exploits and started restoring players' profiles. Big famous ones first, like Michigan's and Vibrant's. A move that pissed off the Korean creator group TeamHax. Their profile was compromised in the attack, and their username had been changed to Hacked by Aurorus. He was a Geometry Dash player back in the day.
Everybody just hacks everybody, bro.
27 to change their username. We don't know for sure. But anyway, the team hoped that their accounts would be among the first to have their data restored. After all, they were pretty well known for their high quality levels, but it took way longer than expected.
How long did it take, bro?
Their account was
RobTop be taking too long, bro.
RobTop was given an enormous list of hacked profiles by Vibrant. What really angered them was that RobTop had raided the level Manix by Carmel in the meantime, a very controversial map because the gameplay was entirely invisible and nearly unplayable. The needs of more famous players like Carmel seemed more important to RobTop in their eyes. So after their account got hacked, TeamHax posted a fiery message announcing that they've quit the game.
We are not famous enough, so Rob doesn't give to us. So here's what we want to say. RobTop should not just listen to Vibrant and Michigan and stop sucking the more famous guys' it's like a bitch.
Their unfinished
Fresh like water out here going crazy, bro.
Was abandoned, and they haven't made a map since. Not all the damage could be repaired. The passwords for many accounts were stolen and thrown around all over the internet by the hacker during the scandal.
Like the way that this game really got like almost completely ruined by that is crazy,
like Neptunes are probably owned by impersonators. One player named Redulock stumbled upon a vast list of stolen usernames and passwords on Twitter, and on it he saw Timeless Reels profile. That's the guy who made the Lightning Road a very popular easy demon.
He made Lightning Road. I've heard some people tried to get me to play that, but I've never played it.
Have it than some random hacker.
It's like the easiest demon you can
thing
be.
has probably happened to hundreds of other old accounts.
I think it's, in my opinion, it's easier than the Nightmare.
Is enormous. While it would be easy to pin the entire event on TeamHax, as it was their exploits and their rogue member who attacked the servers, RobTop does have some blame to share. After all, it was his hilariously vulnerable servers that allowed
his game was so easily hackable. I guess
hadn't found the exploits, someone else sure as hell would have. Even after TeamHax gave advice and offered help to fix up the servers, RobTop was reluctant to act. And
I'm not gonna lie, RobTop, bro, he seems like a super like
kids with
RobTop's so stubborn, bro.
Since the attack, server security has significantly
I don't think he
improved.
wants help because
However,
he's a solo developer. He doesn't want to
for potential hackers as we enter update 2.2. Like really, you now know what happened after.
But then like things when it comes to rating levels and stuff too, bro. Like come on,
exploits are just waiting.
Well, he
be taking his time. All right, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Go show some love to my boy. You already know, slides in the description. It'll be a hat. It'll be a hat. But if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you want to see. But until then, remember, God is always with you. Peace.